Hey guys, Flying Feathers here. Alright, I am just waking up at the Hip Hotel Grand Conneaut, here for Sunshine Tour. It is very early in the morning, but I have a big competition day ahead, so I hope you guys follow along. But I'm getting ready now. Gonna go have some breakfast, and off to the show we go.
Okay, it's my first time here, and my first impressions are it's incredible. The facility is really maybe one of the best I've ever been to anywhere in the world. So many places to ride, different rings. I think the horses learn a ton. Weather's beautiful. Facilities are perfect. So, not much to complain about, but I think it's really quite beautiful here, and I'm thrilled to be here showing. I tend to do a lot of different types of social media. It started just because I really thought it was fun, and I didn't really take it that seriously in the beginning. And then I started to realize that I could actually help sort of reach people that wouldn't be able to be reached otherwise. And how do you say it? Basically, I was just sort of being myself, and it somehow helped other people be themselves. So it was really about individuality. And so I started doing the social media a little bit more seriously, where I actually tried to present educational items that I never used to do before. And that seemed to get a much bigger reach. And basically, I was able to have sort of economic benefit to myself, but also then an emotional benefit to everyone else, which was really more important to me. And I think in our sport, a lot of athletes don't realize what we can do with marketing and advertising for a lot of the brands that do support the sport. So for me, it's also a way to help all of the different sort of companies that actually keep our sport going. So I can give them some advertising, and that actually helps sort of the entire sport. And I think a lot of athletes and riders don't do that, but I think we all should. I think it actually really helps our sport, and the more that we can kind of promote it and expand the audience for our entire game, the better off everyone will be. So I think doing the social media now, it started sort of as a fun thing, and now of course I still have fun doing it. I love it, but I do think that there's much more benefit to sort of everyone by doing it more and more. So basically, when I started putting the feathers in my hair, it morphed into something much bigger. And Eurostar Equestrian actually reached out to me to do a capsule collection, because I was always wearing kind of funky athleisure wear when I rode. And we basically together decided we were going to do a capsule competition collection. And so a couple years ago, we started developing pants and jackets and a whole line for competition wear. And I thought there was sort of a hole in the market with that, because I was always searching to find comfortable, flattering equestrian clothing, but I couldn't find it. So with Eurostar, I was able to sort of create this line where now I can every day get dressed, look in the mirror, feel good about myself, and have functional riding wear. So there's a couple different kinds of pants, show shirts, jacket, a regular sort of practice shirt. So it's actually a small collection, but I'm really excited about it. So when I ride and when I jump, I always wear this hand brace. It's a custom-made hand brace from an orthopedic silversmith. And basically, I always use my hand to brace on the mane, and I was always jamming and injuring the tendons and ligaments in my thumb and my pinky. So the hand brace I put on like this, and then it protects this pinky from moving and the thumb from going too wide. So ever since I started wearing it, I never had any more pain. So kind of fixed the problem. But so I wear it, and I wear it underneath my gloves. See, protects my hand. so I just finished flatting her around, and she's not showing asleep. Giving her a little ride, and now I'm gonna go. I walk the course for the ranking class, so I'm gonna go sit and watch a few go, and I go to 37th in class, so I can watch like 15, and then I gotta get on. That's my plan. All right, so I just finished the ranking class with Miracle. He was awesome. Like I said, he's only 8 years old, and so I didn't go too fast. I was just trying to give him a nice, good round, solid round. He jumped amazing. I think he's going to jump everything in the world. He seems so scopy, so really proud of him. I think he's kind of tired. He jumped 3 days in a row. It was a lot of jumping for an 8-year-old that's not so experienced. So he's going to have a nice break now till next week, but he jumped great, so very proud of him. And so as far as my sort of exercise routine, I do a lot of different things. I don't do one thing very consistently. I've done a lot of yoga in my life. I've done self-defense training. Recently, I've been doing a lot of sort of movement and strength training. So a lot of like push-ups and sit-ups and jumping jacks and burpees, which are torture, but so worth it. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I go for runs, sometimes I go for walks. I really try to mix it up. I don't do one thing, but I do think cross-training is really important for riding. A lot of riders don't do anything, and I think that that is detrimental. So I think it's good if you can do some kind of cross-training. So that's what I do. So I started riding for Israel in 2010, or I got my citizenship in 2010, but I grew up in a very Zionistic family in New York, and I sort of always said when I have a chance to represent Israel, I do that. So I never actually rode for the US, even though I was born in New York. I think my heart sort of was with Israel and representing the state of Israel. So yeah, I started doing that in 2010. I got my citizenship, and then I was able to change my sport nationality. And yeah, I mean, I've been riding for Israel ever since. I've done 6, maybe 7 senior championships at this point. And yeah, World Games, we went to the Olympics this past summer. And yeah, there's an Israeli team next week here in Sunshine Tour. I'm not actually jumping it, but I will be rooting for my team and on the sidelines supporting them. So good luck. Okay, so plans for next season. My plan normally is to go to Wellington during the winter, but this year, I think after coming now to Sunshine Tour, I'm gonna come back here January, February, March. That's sort of my plan. We'll see, you know, depends on the horses that I have and everything, but okay, my experience the first few days that I've been here have been wonderful, so I'm definitely looking to come back. This is Miracle. He just jumped the ranking class, which is why he looks tired and a little wet. But he's an 8-year-old, so he just stepped up to that level, and I think he has the potential to jump all the biggest tracks in the world. So excited about this one. He just jumped clear, so I'm proud of him. Oh. All right, this is Diderot, 5-year-old. He jumped this morning. He was clear. Yeah, just started riding a couple weeks ago, but he's super simple and easy. So that's nice in a 5-year-old. So this is K12. She is 6 years old. I'm just about to get on her. I've been riding her, I think, 6 months or so, and she's really green, but come a long way. The last few shows, she's literally jumped every round clear. So I think big potential for this one, so I'm excited. This one is Katinka. She's a little dirty at the moment, but she loves to roll. She's a 10-year-old. I jumped the big classes with her. She's jumped a bunch of meter 50s, and she's really light and gummy. She's a super jumper and really careful, so I love this one. This Jackpot, he's 7 years old. Hi, buddy. He's a very big boy, but yeah, I think he's really scopy, and he's been clear all week, so excited about him. He's very big and doesn't quite know where his legs are yet, but he's gonna figure it out, so got high hopes for him too. All right, this is J-Star. He's a 7-year-old stallion. He's a really well-behaved stallion. He's a good boy, actually. Has amazing character, really chill, big time jumper. I think he's gonna jump everything in the end. But the best quality of him is his character. He's simple and easy and good boy. Good boy. Very sweet. All right, guys, thanks so much for following along. I hope you guys got a little insight into my competition day and kind of what I do throughout. But now I'm gonna head over to the Suzuki Experience, which I'm terrified for, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Hopefully I don't crash. But thanks for following along, and afterwards I think I'm gonna head to the hotel, grab some dinner with friends, and enjoy southern Spain. It's awesome. So, thanks guys.